Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be rolling right along with more Race and Rescue releases by taking a look at Morgan Martin's The Ambulance, who didn't actually appear in the Race and Rescue book and only exists for Mattel to pump out another diecast, which will probably be used to reissue regular Morgan Martins in the future, even though he was a Super Sage and is a deluxe. Yeah, this is downscaled, and yeah, if you can't tell, I'm not a big fan of them releasing him, but we're gonna act like we are for this video, and so that I don't bore y'all with my ranting. So, let's move right along, shall we? The package is very nice. Morgan's a very beefy lad, even though he's not deluxe size anymore. He's smaller. And, you know, his artwork looks really nice. Because we never actually got to see Morgan's artwork. No. The Cars 3 diecast line said, you know what would be cool if we made every single package red and black with no character artwork. That was fun. No, it wasn't. But yeah, this was the first time we're seeing his artwork. And it looks nice. It looks very nice. On the side here, we got new for 2025. Of course, he is. Race and Rescue logo up here. Cars logo over there. Moving on to the back here, we've got 5 other Race and Rescue cars here, including Zeph Corvette, Sally, Luigi and Guido, Red, and Jackson Storm, all of which are currently out and about. In fact, the entire line of Race and Rescue stuff is already out there. Alright, well, that's all I gotta say about this fella, so let's crack him open. That was a very awkward card opening, but here he is, fellas. Let's move the camera down and get a good look at this fella. So, even though I have my grievances with his existence, he is a very nice looking diecast. And I would love to compare him with the normal Morgan Martins, except I don't have one. So, this will be a raw review. Let's start with the front here. He's got a nice smiling expression, so he's clearly not on duty. He's not seeing any grisly things yet. Very casual smile. Very rare for just a Cars character to have a normal smile like this, I feel like. Either that or I've been reviewing too many Piston Cup racers who look like someone pissed in their Cereals. But anyways, he's got some nice headlights, a grille, the side mirrors here, which are black, and of course the emergency lights, which are red, white, and amber. Moving along to the side here, he has some very nice red rims on his tires here, both of which look very nice. He's got Race and Rescue along the sides here, Rescue over here, Race Division 17 carried over from his Cars 3 appearance, and red and yellow stripes, which delve into a full red back with the Race and Rescue logo once more. And of course, he has more emergency lights strewn about the side. Moving on to the back here, we got Race and Rescue Keep Back. Yeah, I want to keep back from Race and Rescue. The Race and Rescue logos on his doors, a more simplified version this time though. And speaking of the doors, they have 2 yellow stripes on the red background. He's got his caution taping around here, telling everyone to watch their step, red, amber, and white backlights, and a license plate which reads, I believe, RSQ Medic? Yeah, Rescue Medic. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought it had something to do with Radiator Springs, but it says Rescue. Moving along to the top here before we move on to the other side, Race and Rescue logo nice and big to remind you of what the diecast line has become nowadays, along with Race Division 017, again, carried over from his Cars 3 appearance. Moving along to the side here, it's the same as the left, just like with the Piston Cup racers. And I also forgot to mention he's got 4 little lights up here. Now, that it was very quick, but let's talk about the build of this guy. He's got a plastic rear housing here. Only the front cab is metal, and you can tell that because the rear is screwed on. Now, what I do want to mention that is interesting is that this guy is built and scaled very similarly to Mr. Dr. Damage over here. Dr. Damage is very similarly scaled, actually a bit smaller than Morgan here, and he was released as a deluxe. So I'm very positive that in a few years' time, assuming the Diecast line is still going, we will get a re-release of Dr. Damage as a single, because he's even built similarly with the rear end housing screwed on. Not to mention his cab is metal, just like Morgan's. So I am very confident that Dr. Damage will return in the next few years. I don't know about Arvy. He's a bit of a beefy boy, and he's a bit bigger, I think. And Miss Fritter is completely out of the question as a single, unless they resize her like Morgan here. But Dr. Damage, he's very similar to Morgan. So I'm thinking we see him back within the next 3 or 4 years. But anyways, back to Morgan. That will actually about do it, guys. Sorry to keep this one on the shorter side, but hey, I don't think y'all will mind that. Just not much to say with this guy other than that, you know, he's not very necessary release, but I do like that he's here. Unlike a certain helicopter, which we will hopefully look at in the future once I find her. Anyways, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye now!